Okay, so this region's question here says, which graph represents the solution to the inequality 4 plus 3x is greater than 9 minus 7x? Now, instead of actually showing me the answer, I've got this visually. So this is actually testing two things. Is number one, it's testing if I can solve this inequality here, which I'm just going to rewrite down at the bottom so that I have space to try and solve it. And then it's also testing if I know what that looks like visually. So kind of two distinct skills here, right? But first, let's solve this bad boy. So my first step is to get all of my variables to one side. So I'm going to actually take this negative 7x on the right, and I'm going to add it to both sides. Okay. That's going to remove all the x's from the right and move them to the left-hand side. So over here, I combine like terms. This is 10x is greater than 9. Okay. Same thing with the constants now, as I now want to subtract 4 from both sides. I've got 10x is greater than 9 minus 4 is going to give me 5. Now my last step here is to divide both sides by that coefficient of 10. I end up with x is greater than, now just careful, 5 divided by 10 is just 1/2. Okay, sometimes students mess that up and we'll just say 2 out of habit. Okay, but attention to detail. Now, I didn't have to flip the inequality sign because I did not divide by a negative, I divided by a positive. So the question is, what am I looking for? Is first, I know that I'm looking for a circle that's centered at 1/2. I'm looking for an open circle at 1/2. So let's see if I can eliminate any choices. Okay, I know it could be 3, it could be 4, but 1 and 2 both have that circle at 2. So those are out, right? So between 3 and 4, they're both centered at 0. Sorry, they're both centered at 1/2. They're both open circles. So the question is, do I face the right or do I face the left? Now, there is kind of a little pro tip or a hack here, okay? Is if your variable is on the left-hand side, like is common best practice, this here actually shows you the direction that it should be pointing, okay? So I'm looking for the arrow to be pointing this way, an open circle at 1/2, and it's pointing this direction here, okay? So it is actually choice 3. Now, mathematically, what this is saying is that the x value should be bigger than 1/2. So every number over here, right? Like for example, 2 is bigger than 1/2. Okay. But that's it. It's a fairly straightforward question.